Hey Wildcat College Wildcats, I'm Edward EMcStats McFarland, your Wildcat College sports reporter, and I'm here with our new head coach of our men's basketball team, Coach Hartsfield, after a big win against Dillard to start off the season and have all the alumni and fans come out for homecoming. Coach Hartsfield, before we get into your win, you received your ring from last year for the conference title as an assistant coach, and now you're head coach. So can you just talk about the feeling that you had as an assistant coach getting that ring tonight on the floor with Coach Payne?
There was no greater feeling than to get that ring to put on your finger and then have the moment to share with your mentor, which is in Coach Payne, as being here to receive his ring and also to witness me coach my first basketball game.
Yes, sir. Talking to Coach Payne before we got to you, he said that he noticed that you kind of tweaked his offense, and he said he admired that because he also knows that you pay attention to certain things that he may not see or he may not always be able to get from you. So can you just talk about what you set out for the guys to do within your offense moving on with this season?
Well, basically, I played for Coach Payne,
yes, sir,
and I've coached for Coach Payne. So really, his system is all I know. But I do know I had a lot of chance on the bench as assistant coach to watch different things. And when you become a leader of your own program, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You can tweak it, but if it's not broke, there's no reason to fix it.
Yes, sir. Now, talking about going into the season and if it's not broke, don't fix it. Last year, you had a lot of guys who are not on the team that you did win the conference title with. Some of them were seniors and they're no longer with you. You have some new guys in as well. So can you just talk about being able to make them buy into your system or Coach Payne's tweak system to be able to further go out? Because I assume that you still want to maintain the high expectations,
right,
from last year.
There's definitely a level of expectation just from the campus alone. Not even mentioning my level of expectation. The hardest thing of being a winner is the hardest thing is after being a winner is staying a winner. You know, and that's the first thing when I met with the guys, I told them, I said, you have a target on your back. I said, we have to come in every day to practice. We have to practice harder than the previous day. And that's been one of my things. We just grind it out. We've had some adversity we had to overcome. But all in all, I believe our guys are hungry, especially the returning guys. They want another ring because they figured that team was senior heavy. And a lot of those guys didn't play as much as Phillip. A lot of those returners I have now didn't play as much. So they want to prove to everybody that, hey, we was an integral part of that team and it just wasn't the seniors that left.
Okay, Coach. Lastly, you're going into the season. I'm sure you're happy that you got your first win as a head coach. So can you just talk about that feeling right now as well as your long-term goal?
That feeling is amazing. Believe it or not, when I was in the 7th grade, I coached my first game. I coached the 7th grade girls of my junior high school team. I was the manager for them, and I head coached the 8th grade and the 7th grade, but they played at the exact same time in the tournament. So she turned to me and she said, hey, I want you to coach the team. I'm going to write down everybody to sub in and who to sub me and who to start. But if you see anything, do it. And I actually won that game. So this ain't my first win,
yes,
it's my first win at Wildcat. But it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling, especially to have your family and support system that has reared you and undergirded you throughout your whole life. I had friends that drove as far as 6 hours. Had them coming from Galveston, I had them coming from Jackson, Mississippi. I had a couple of friends coming from Marlin, so it was great to get that first win for the Wildcat College and also for my hometown of Marlin, who has a great deal of respect for the things I've accomplished over the years.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you so much.
There you have it, Wildcats. I'm Edward EMcStats McFarland, your Wildcat College sports reporter, here with our new head coach of our men's basketball team. Again, Coach Hartsfield. Take care and catch the stats for next time.